Hello friend, welcome back to another video on Space Place in Southern Grace. My name is Sarah and I'm so happy to be here today with another exciting video. Okay, so I've been exploring ways to add income streams to my business, figuring out things that I enjoy, that don't feel like work, that feel like fun for me, but I can still earn money doing it. And I have started dabbling in the world of clothing reselling. You might think that there's not a lot of money in this because you still have to buy inventory to be able to resell at a high value. So I've been exploring by going to thrift stores, yard sales, buying a Facebook marketplace, figuring out what the best avenue is to bring in money for flipping clothes on both eBay, Poshmark, and Facebook. I'm in a good place right now, but I'm gonna show you what I picked up recently and we're gonna see if this is gonna be a good, profitable experience for me. You ready? Let's go. Whoa, what is happening here? Okay, so as you can see, I've got a lot of stuff, but let me show you first. I learned most of what I know about everything I'm gonna show you here and what I'm gonna do in this process of reselling from Hustle at Home Mom here on YouTube. I've watched her videos for quite a while. She's kind of just shown me what brands to look for, markup value, and whatnot to actually make money reselling. So I'm gonna try it here and see how it goes, but I have everything seen here from Facebook Marketplace specifically because I realized that digging through Goodwill racks wasn't going to be for me and to turn the most profitable opportunities over. I know that where I live, we aren't seeing a lot of high-end brands on thrift store shelves here. So it seemed like a better opportunity to just look up the brands that I wanted to find from Facebook and get them for a low price that I know will hold their resale value so I can make a good profit. So these were 3 separate transactions. I spent $315 total on everything you see here, but I believe that the resale value on this is well over $1,000. And I'm gonna show you how. Okay, so the first purchase I made here cost me $15 and it seemed like a straight up no-brainer. What I have here are 6 pairs of great condition Nike Tempo shorts. These are very popular shorts. They are in a size extra small, which is pretty small, but I do think these will sell well on Poshmark for around $20 each. They retail between $30 and $40 depending on where you buy them, but these are in great condition. They're newer styles with good textures and good colors on them. So there's a blue pair, a light gray pair, a really pretty high-waisted pale pink pair. There's 2 almost identical gray pairs, and then this hot pink and coral pair. And like I said, I think that I spent, a little under $3 an item here, and I think I can sell them for around $20 each. Of course, I'm having to invest here by investing in the actual product itself, so budgeting around $2 to $3 per item for this specific purchase, and then factoring in the fees for transactions that Poshmark and eBay take. But I think these will sell really quickly because they're just popular styles in good colors in great condition. So I think these will make a good profit. I'm gonna put on screen the total profit estimator that I have here as I go through the items so I can show you where we stand. All right, my next batch of items seemed like a pretty good deal to me. I paid a little bit more than I wanted to per piece, but I do think there's still a good value because the resale value of these brands is extremely high. So this is again from Facebook Marketplace. I purchased this excellent condition Patagonia jacket. It's a full zip, it's the snap tee material, and it's a size large, which is a great size to sell. I think that's a better option to have larger sizes because people like oversized things and whatnot. So I've got this piece, this North Face quarter zip, this North Face quarter zip in black, which is a super popular style, this really nice, almost brand new condition Nike hoodie in purple with the symbol on the sleeve and a pocket in the front, and this Patagonia snap tee, which is a super sought after color combination in a size medium, which I think will do really well. So for all these pieces here, I paid $55, and I think this one alone could sell for $55. So I think it's a great investment. What do you think? So now we've gone through that, which were my safe funds that I'm pretty certain that I can flip pretty quickly for a profit. Now we get into where it's a little bit of a risk. So my husband called me this week. I'm driving home from work. He tells me to pull over. I'm on the interstate, so I think somebody has died at this point. And truly, it was not that serious, but he stumbled upon somebody we know mutually on Facebook listing a bunch of clothes for a pretty low price range between $5 and $20. And he decided to make a bulk offer on the entire lot of clothes and just buy it almost sight unseen. Like, he had a few pictures, but we did not know the sizing of everything, and we did not know like the quality, because there was just one picture of each item just kind of quickly taken in somebody's house. So he offered $250 on the entire lot of things, and it ended up being well over 30 items. So the price point per item was about $7. And I think that's good based on the brands that we know we got from this, but I need to make a pretty good profit margin to make sure that we are getting what we deserve from these. So we're gonna go through this now. I honestly have not seen everything. I've looked up some things from it, but we're just gonna take a look and see what happens. First pair, I did look these up. These are just a very basic jean with some embellishment from White House Black Market. I think that these will resell for maybe 20, 30 bucks. It's a nice high-end brand, and these look like they're in great shape. This pair of jeans was a huge find for me in this lot because I didn't know they were going to be in there, but this is the Pilcrow brand from Anthropologie, and these retail for well over $100. I know that much. So I'm hoping I could get at least 50, maybe more out of them. They seem to be in great shape. They're just distressed leggings with a wide flare leg. Two more pairs of American Eagle jeans. They're pretty basic. One is just a light wash with like kind of a pinstripe. The other very distressed pair, but hoping I can get between 15 and 20 for each of these. So these aren't high dollar by any means, but they should be a quick seller. These are the brand Can Can. That is a boutique brand I bought several times at a boutique here in town, and I think they retail for like 50 or 60 bucks. Maybe I can get 20, which would be great. This one was one of the best finds of the whole box. This is almost a brand new pair of aloe leggings. These feel great, they look great, tag, everything is intact. They look like they've maybe never been worn or washed. They're bright red, but I know these retail for well over $100. I'm hoping I can get closer to retail value since they literally look brand new with zero pilling whatsoever. I'm very hopeful that they sell, but this could make back, you know, closer to half of what I spent on this entire lot. Another great find for this box, which I didn't know I was gonna get when my husband called me, but this is a Patagonia snap tee. It's got a pocket and a polka dot pattern. I think this will be a pretty popular design going into fall, and it's a good size and a women's small. I think this will sell pretty quickly, hoping for more than $50. These two were brands that I have not heard of before, but after looking them up, I feel like they can do pretty well. This is a jumpsuit by the brand Matilda Jane, which I think is like maybe an MLM, but it looks like it holds its value online. So if I could find this one, you know, maybe on eBay, I could get 20 bucks out of it. That would be great because it looks like it's in great shape. And same with this bag right here. It actually has a tag on it still, so it's in great shape. Never heard of the brand Kavu, but it looks like it retails for maybe 50 bucks, so hoping I could get 20. Sound like a good plan? This group of shorts my husband told me about, but I had never heard of the brand. It's called NVGTN. Never heard of it. I'm guessing that's navigation. It looks like they retail between $20 and $30 each. So if I got, you know, 10 to 15 out of each of these, I would be thrilled with that. This pair of shorts is by Free People Movement. They're just a casual pair of high-waisted running shorts. I imagine these will sell pretty quickly because Free People Movement is pricey and holds their value. Another Free People Movement, this is a long jumpsuit with kind of a slouchy style and big pockets. I think this retails for well over $100, so hoping I can get, again, another 50 out of this, which would be great for me. It does look a little worn, but I think that's just kind of the style. I feel good about it. This was a good find. These are quite worn. The tag is kind of worn out of it, but these are Athleta leggings. I feel like these retail for at least $50. They're pretty small size, look like they could be like a 0 or extra small, one of the two. Extra small, yeah, extra small. They're very tiny, but I feel like they, again, hold their brand value, so hoping I can resell these for a good price. So here's where the fun starts. What we bought this lot of clothing for was essentially for the brand Lululemon. We love Lululemon as a household. We know that it is pricey and quality products, but they hold their value for resale. So in doing that, My husband bought this lot knowing it had over 10 Lululemon pieces in it, hoping that we could easily double, triple our money in resale for these products alone. This is the part of this box that once we got it home, I started to go through it before I stopped with some concern, realizing that we might have been scammed. So first I picked up these leggings. These look to be like lines, but they are very worn and have lots of pilling around the stitching. The rip tag is out of them, which gave me a little bit of concern, but then I found in the pocket that they have the size 10 in the back pocket with the serial code on it. So that made me think that they are real. So I felt good about these enough to stick them in the real pile and call them a day. I likewise found this jacket, which is definitely an older style. It's very worn, but it's a zip up front jacket with some kind of track striping on the side. It is a size 4, got the rip tag still in it. I feel pretty good about it, honestly. I don't know what the retail value is. Probably was over $100 at one point in time, but as of right now, I mean, I don't know what I could get for it. There is Lululemon detail on the zipper, so I feel like this is very authentic. These two skirts I had to look up because I had never seen these in store before, but both of them are identical, just in different prints. I feel like I have seen this on a tank top before. I don't love the way it feels or looks. I don't think it's super flattering, but I know that the detail here is in the zippers that says Lululemon on the little zipper pull. And then if you open up the little pockets on the backs of these skirts, you do see what size they are with a little circle. So because of that, I think that these are real. Again, not my favorite look, but I think that they will resell, and I've seen several listings for similar products on Poshmark already. Here's where things start going kind of sideways. So I started picking up these and realizing that they feel okay and they look okay, but the texture is kind of weird, like a material I've not really felt from Lululemon before. And I realized that this pair that look like a lines say that they're a size extra large, and I don't know that Lululemon sells anything size small through extra large. They have numbered sizes in my experience. So I started looking through them, and then I found the circle tag telling the size, but I saw something on this tag that said Asia Fit. I was like, oh my gosh, this can't be real. There's no way it can be real. I've never heard of that, and why would it say Asia Fit? I looked it up. It's sold in Asian countries. It is truly a type of Lululemon that is authentic. This lady must have bought it while she was traveling or secondhand somewhere, but I do believe these pieces are real, just happen to be from a different manufacturing market. Given that, I probably don't know if I can sell them at a lower or higher price. Do you know? I don't know, let me know. But we're gonna stick them on eBay and see what happens, since this is, you know, open to a wider market. But I do like the look of them. These need a little TLC, maybe a little sweater shaving because they're pilling in several places, but I'm hopeful that these will sell. This top is where I started getting into the questionable territory more so. The rip tag is removed and the logo on the back looks good, but looks a little like flaky in some weird way. But then I looked down here and realized for this t-shirt, it does have the Sweat Life written on the bottom on the interior, and it does say 10. So I do believe that this is an authentic running shirt. It might even be a men's. It looks like it's in decent shape, so I do plan to sell this as authentic as far as I know. I don't really have any other indicator telling me the size, but don't telling me that it is real, but I do believe it is. Here's where everything got bad. I picked up this jacket, which I thought maybe was a very, very old Lululemon style. It has kind of the logo on the front. It's got an embroidered logo on the hood. But then I looked inside and realized that it said it had some different numbers on it. It said size 8. But if I looked at the material of it, it said the body was certain fabric, but then the bra was a different fabric. And this is a zip-up hoodie. So this is not even the right tag that goes on this jacket. So somebody must be buying tags and stitching them on fake materials. I don't know what's happening, but I don't know that I could consciously sell this as real because this doesn't correspond. The tag and the item just don't match. From there, things got more questionable. There were 2 more t-shirts that I pulled out of the lot. Big red flag here. I thought maybe they could be the Asia Fit, but turns out the rip tag just says size XL and has nothing about Lululemon whatsoever on it. Doesn't say Asia Fit, doesn't even say the brand name or logo. Everything else about the shirt looks right in terms of logo placement, the texture, how it feels, and sizing. But same thing here. XL, no mention of Lululemon. It's not looking good for these two. I don't know if I can sell them as Lululemon inspired, if they've got an actual logo on them, but I have no way really to authenticate these. But to me, they're screaming fake. Then we come to this grouping of shorts. There's 3 pairs of shorts here. I was like, oh my gosh, I got some Hottie Hot shorts. I can't wait to sell these. This is gonna be perfect. And then I get the stickers out and realize they don't say Lululemon at all. They just say double XL, and they're actually really tiny. And I just started to panic because there's typos on the tags. They're not silk tags. Everything about it just feels bad. And I also started to look at the details on the drawstrings in this pair, and there's no emblem or Lululemon written on this. No branding where it should have branding. I also opened the pockets to look. No circle tags or stickers in the pockets to indicate that the size is there. I just don't think that these are real, you all, which means we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces that aren't real in this box, which makes me stressed. That means I'm at least $60 plus in the hole on some of these pieces if they aren't real. I don't feel like I could resell them in good conscience, so hopefully the rest of the lot makes me well above what we spent just to get me out of the hole in this reselling experience, and then I would still love to make a big profit on it, you know? So that was pretty much the end of the box, but then I did not know that there were 2 pairs of shoes that came with this lot. So next up was a pair of tree-torn tennis shoes. I wasn't super familiar with this brand, but they felt good and looked lightly worn. I looked up and they retail for about $60 on Amazon, so if I got 20 bucks for these, I'd feel great because they're not in perfect shape, but I mean, they're definitely wearable. Here comes the biggest kicker of this entire haul, let me tell you. These bad boys right here are the Nike Low Dunk, which what we believe to be the University Reds. We were not sure if these were real because they didn't have a box. They do have all the tags inside and they look very, very genuine. So we actually took pictures of them and put them on a Reddit authenticating thread where people argued whether or not these were real, and the overwhelming consensus was that they are real. If that is true, based on comps we've seen on eBay and Poshmark, they could sell between $200 and $300. So if I made my money back just from these shoes being in there, I would be ecstatic because everything else would be profit. I want to do a little bit more research just to make sure I'm not selling fake merchandise to somebody. That would be the worst mistake of my life, and I don't want to risk my accounts like that. But so far, all signs point to yes for them being real. They are worn, they look great, but they do have creases on the toes, so I'm really hoping that these are the real deal and these help me make my money back right away. What do you think? Did I make a crazy mistake? Is this gonna take me a million years to sell and go through to liquidate all of this inventory? I hope not, but I do think for, you know, the little over $300 all in that I spent on this video, I think that I have a chance of making well over $1,000 on all this merchandise. I promise I will post an update later about how I did. I may do it in shorts. Let me know if you're curious or want to know an update on how things are going with adding more income streams to my life. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.